Hey guys, Gary here from the Cyber Guardian once again, and this is one of the most brazen to date phone calls that I've ever actually heard on a scam that has happened with a woman up in Pretoria. All right, we all know about the scams and everything that are happening around the world, not just South Africa, but they're getting quite brazen at the moment. So you have to listen to this. But before I show you this, I recently also got a phone call from a scammer as well, which was one hell of a laughter thing. I wish I actually had that on record so that I could have shown you here what it was all about, but it was absolutely hilarious. Apparently, Bloemfontein International had a parcel there with narcotics or MDMA in it. Bad thing to say that. And they had my name and everything like that on it, and went through a whole freaking phone call. But you got to listen to this. This is just absolutely brazen.
Good morning, everybody. I would just like to let everybody know about a new scam that's out. It happened to me on Monday. I received a call from a so-called company called Casa. They said that they had received a cell phone number complaint that was registered to my ID number. They said that there was a whole lot of harassment, money laundering, large amounts of money I was involved with. They did a video call with me. They showed me a constable that was sitting behind the desk with the flags and everything. The video call came through with the police badge on. They asked me to download the SAPS app. So by that stage I thought everything was legit. They literally said to me if I didn't comply, then I would be a suspect and I would be arrested. So I complied. They sent me pictures of a so-called man that was involved in the scheme. Asked if I knew it. It was a multi-million rand money laundering business that was going on. They spoke to guys over the radio. Everything was from the Pretoria Police Department. That was what I thought. They then said that they needed to send me a verification letter to say that our head was no longer a suspect.
Brazen.
And that I needed to go into my bank account to send them some bank statements, which I did. And obviously while I was on my banking app, they then froze my phone, and the front of the phone showed the whole screen was blue with the police emblem on the front, and on that screen it said, "Do not do anything while we authenticate you." And they were still speaking to me at this time while the phone was like that. So I just thought the signal was bad. They said it does take long if you're using your data. So I waited and eventually they said, okay, we're almost done now, and then they hung up. The blue screen with the police emblem and the verification stuff stayed there. It stayed there until the battery died and the phone was dead. Only then, when I recharged it and turned it back on again, did that screen disappear. So they managed to get into all my bank accounts and take everything out. No OTPs from the bank, nothing. And everything was, it really did seem like it was all from the Pretoria police station. So, yeah, another kind of scam out there. Be careful, everybody. Thanks, bye.
Shame, shame, shame. This is absolutely terrible what's going on. Absolutely terrible. And you know what the worst part about this whole thing is? More than likely there's no way of actually being able to catch that person or those people or that syndicate. Just another heads up, guys, be careful, watch out. If it sounds urgent, if they try and push you into urgency, slow them down and tell them, whoa, call me back in 10 minutes. I want to phone a branch first and check. No, ma'am, no. Insist and put the phone down and then phone and check. Best thing to do, phone and check. I did exactly the same thing. Phoned Bloemfontein International Airport, spoke to the lady at the front desk, asked for customs, asked for that guy's name and the badge number, and they said no, there's no one by that name. Just do it. Don't even play. Okay, you've seen this, I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok or on social media. There's these new masks that you can put over. There's a sock that you can put over with a hoodie and everything, or you can put a cap on. It looks absolutely legitimate. So these guys are getting really, really, I can't say sophisticated, because it's not really sophisticated. They are just becoming more and more brazen, and it's so much in your face that these little masks that they put on nowadays, or little rubber silicone things that you can put on that look almost realistic, it's real, guys. It's real. You need to be careful. You need to make sure that you are diligent. These guys are, I mean, even myself got it. You know, these guys are brazen. Careful out there. Be safe.